listen. I'll go here. First one. Okay, so I will just go here and uh, 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 hmm. I'll come here, right? So what I'll do it now here, for example, I'll just tell us A is equals to mibweb, I'll tell it, mibweb, I'll tell it, right? First one is what, guys? First one is here, what is what, guys? I have a count, right? Count, what will do it, guys? Normally, generally, what this count will do it? It will count it, right? 1 2 3 4 5. How many of them have scored 90% above? So what I'll do it now, you will count it 1 2 3 4 5, right? Like that. So you can have a boundary, right? From entire college, you will check it out. Or if you wanted to check it out in only by default, it will check entire college, right? If you wanted to only check it in the CS department, you will only check with the CS department. If you want to check with CS and EC, you can check with CS and EC. If you want to check only EC and mechanical, also you can check it, right? What I'm trying to tell you here is I can specifically and specify from where to start it and from where to end it, right? That is where the start index and end index comes. Something like this comes, guys. When you have something called as count, I'll just tell as like count, count count. It will tell that what I want to count it. That's where you come across substring. You'll come across substring, and you have something called as start index. You have it, and you have it something called as end index. You have it, right? These three things you have it, right? You look on here, when you see that word itself, when you see that count itself, you will get this all this picture, right? Oh, start index ho sakta hai, end index ho sakta hai, right? Something like this you can come across now, right? Now coming on to here, your start index and end index is a optional case. Whenever you have start index and end index, I call it as boundary. And when I tell about the boundary, it is not compulsory to give it. When you have a boundary, your default boundary will start from 0 to till length. Whatever the zeroth index to till length will be your boundary itself, right? So I'll just increase the font size, guys, so that it will be nice for you. Wait a second. Coming on to here. Okay, count. For example, I'll just tell us like count a dot. I'll just tell us like count. I'll tell it count. You can see this now here. Look on here, guys. Substring, start index, and end index. You have it. It's optional for you. Now coming to your substring, what do you want to search it? For example, if I want to search it something called as B, I want to search it. Right? How many counts of B are there? What I'll do it now. What is the answer of this one? B. What's the answer of B now? What is it? What is it? What's it? What's the answer of B now? 2, right? It will be like what 2 now, right? You will be having 2. So it is searching from where 0 to that is everything, right? Now I can give the start index and end index something like this, guys. For example, can give the start index. I just said the start index is nothing but 0 1 2 0 1 2. You have it. I'll give 3 now. What is the answer now? What will the answer now? Start index, if it is 3, it will be like 1 itself, right? What if I tell it as n index is equals to, I'll just tell it as 5. If I tell it, what if I tell it 5 now? What if I tell 5 0 0 0 0? Are you sure about this? 1 or 5? 1 or 5? 1 or 0? 1 or 0? 1 or 0? 0? Okay, it will be 0, guys. Why it will be 0? This is very important to understand it now. Look on here. Python always supports what, guys? Python always supports what, guys? I can want to explain b is equals to 3. Okay, I'll just explain. M I B W E, right? Like this it is there, right? Now what I'm doing it now here, like this I have it, right? I have something like 0 1 2 3 4 5. I have it, right? Now what I'm telling it here, guys, what I'm telling it here, I'm telling that B, you search it from where you search it 3. By default it will start searching from here. Now from where I want to search it, I'm telling that search it from 3. From 3, how many B's you have it? Only 1 B you have it. That's the reason I'm getting it 1. You got this picture clear? And coming on to here, when I tell B, from 3 you search it, and you search it till 5, means it will start searching from 3 and it search from 4, but 5 it will not search it, because it will always search, Python will always search less than 5, guys. It will tell less than 5. Whether 5 is less than 5, condition become false. It will not check this area. That's the reason it will give you what? 0. But when you have something like this, B, 3 and 6, now you have it what? 1, guys. Because less than 6 means 5 is also involved now. Got it? This is a simple thing. Always remember, Python supports what? Less than, less than, less than, less than. This should be printed in your brain. Okay, like anything. It should be always in your brain, like anything. Okay? Python supports what? Less than. Got the picture clear? So this is option, right? Boundaries are option. For example, if I tell it like this, only B, guys, only B like this, if I tell it, it will give you what? 2. Sorry, 2. Yeah, 2 it will give it. Why? It will says from 0 to less than 6. Done? First thing is done. Guys, done. Hey guys, done. Shall I continue? Okay. Now, next one. What is the next one? 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 We are done with the count. Anything you have it in a count? Count supports boundary. Count is done. Next one. What is the count? Next one? Find and index. Okay. So index and find will do it together. Even index as well as find supports the boundary. Yes or no? Tell me, guys. For find, what are the things you needed? Boundary is there. For both, boundary is there. That is there, right? So that will be start index and end index. This will be there. Now, one more thing. What I needed for a finding, you need to know what I want to find it. Yes or no? For that, you need substring, guys. Yes or no, sir? For example, it should be something like this. I mean, if I tell us find or index only, I'll take it. Index, I'll take it. For that, what I need it? Substring, I want to tell it. Substring, I need to have it. And I want to have it. Start index, I'll just say SI, I will tell it. And I will tell it as end index, I'll tell it. Right? These two things needed now. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no? Normally, right? I want to find it. What I want to find it? Something I want to find it out, right? And that is the reason I have the substring. And what it will return, guys? It will return an integer number. It will return an integer number. That is nothing but what? Index. As soon as it finds, it has index. One more question will come in your mind. Sir, what if there is a copy? Hannah, what if there is a copy? The same thing is repeating again and again. What will repeat it? Simple thing is it will repeat it. The first occurrence it will repeat it. What will repeat it? First occurrence. That those things I will show you now. For example, I'll just tell it as a dot. I'll just tell it as index. I'll tell it now. Index. I'll tell it. What do you have it? Substring, start index, and end index. You have it. Substring. I will tell it. I will tell it as b itself now. It's an answer. B itself. I will tell it. Now you have two b's here. One you have it. Two you have it. What will return it? It will return the first occurrence now. What is the first occurrence? B is nothing but the first occurrence is in the second index. If you want to know where it is repeating it, at the time we'll go for that. Right? Sir, what if I want to know the second index if it is repeating it? I'll tell about that. Right? I can also tell A of 2 if I tell it. That is nothing but what B itself, I'll get it. The simple as it is. Right? So that is what it is. Index is telling it. Now, what I need to do it, if I want to find out the second index, what I need to do it, I want to tell it as A dot, I'll just tell it as index, I want to tell it. I want to tell it as B, I will tell it. I have the start index. I will start the index from 3. From 2, you know, it is starting with 2, right? To start the first occurrence at the 2. I'll start searching from 3 now. I'll start searching from where? 3. From 3, if I started, I will get to know there is a possibility I might get it another one, right? I'm just trying it out. I'll enter this. What I'll get it now? 5, I will get it. Can I write 3 as something like this, guys? Can I write 3 as something like this? 2 plus 1? Can I write 3 as 2 plus 1, guys? It's a no, it's a no, it's a no, it's a no. Yes or no? Can I write 3,
Yes,
2
sir.
plus 1? Yes, I can write it. Now, can I write it? 2 has, according to what the 2 is, 2 is nothing but this one is. I will copy this one. I'll copy this one. I'm writing a generalized one. Can I write like this now? Instead of 2, can I write it like this? This 2 is nothing but this one. Mathematics, mathematics, mathematics. You will write it, right? Instead of this one, x is equals to this one. You will write it like that, right? Similarly, I'm writing it like that. 2 is equals. Now what will happen now? This will become what? 5. This becomes what? Generalized now. Let it be B. The second occurrence, this is the logic for the second occurrence. You will write it. The generalized logic. If you want to find out B, the second occurrence, this is how you need to write it out. Because you don't know what this 2 is. Right? 2 you are getting by this one. But if you write like this will become a logical thing. Understood? Now, what if I tell it as something like this? What if I tell it as something like this, guys? If I tell it something like this, okay, so A dot, I'll just tell it as the data which is not there in the index. For example, I'll just tell it as Z. Z, do you have it? Or else Z, maybe like I can also tell the string also. Can I tell it as WEB, guys? What will return it for WEB? What will return for WEB? What will return for WEB? 3 it will return, right? So it will return 3. What is the 0 1 2 3? This is where from the 3 your WEB starts. That is what it will return it, right? Now what will return for Z, guys? What will return for Z here now? If I tell a Z now, what will return it? Value error? What will return it? What will return it? What will return it? Error? Who taught you? Oh, value error? Who taught you guys? Huh? Z is not there. What will return it? Beautiful slap? Oh, okay. I'll run this program. What I'll get it now? Index. What will give it now? It will give you a beautiful slap, right? What is this now? Value error. Substring not found. You will get it, right? When you have an index, index means what? I told you this one. I for who? Idris. Idris will always scold you. है ना? And I guess the same thing here it is telling. It is giving you always slap, right? So index in the string it will give you what? Slap, right? Similarly, you have something called as find also, guys. Find is also there over there. Same as like whatever it is doing. Same thing like this. I just tell as find of a B. I will tell it, right? Find of B. I will tell it. Wait a second. Find of B. I will tell it. Find of B. I will tell it. It will return 2. I can also tell it something like this also, right? Second occurrence. How do I write second occurrence? A dot find. I will tell it. Find B. I want to find it, and I will tell it as comma 3. I will tell it, right? For 3, what will happen now? It will happen like this. I can also tell it something like this. A dot find. I will tell it. Find B. I will tell it, and I will tell it as 2 plus 1. I will tell it. I can write 2 plus 1 like this, right? And instead of this one 2 plus 1, what I can do it now? I can tell it as A dot find of B also I can tell it, right? Like this also I can write it. I'll get the point, right? Similarly, I can also tell it, the only changes is if I tell it as what the content is not there, right? Find of Z, I will tell it. Now what will happen now? Or X, I will tell it, whatever it is. X is also not there, right? What will happen now? What will happen in the find now? This is the small difference you need to know about it. That's it. If you know about this small difference, that's more than enough, right? Whereas in the find, it will return what? -1, right? If you have not taken down, take it down, guys. If you have taken down, that's really nice. I'm feeling like drinking, guys. I mean, water. My mouth is getting dry. Why -1? -1. Why -1? Because X is not there, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever it is written, it is all the indexing. So it should tell that I don't have indexing. This is not there. X is not there. To tell that X is not there, this Python will return what? -1. Understood? Sir, -1 is also a indexing, na sir, negative indexing that doesn't treat here. Got it? So it will not treat that one. Right? It will return the positive integer. If it is not there, it will return negative integer. -1 to return. ठीक है? ठीक है. Right? Now, these three things are done now. Yes or no, guys? These three things are done. Find and index is also done. Find is done. Index is also done. These three things supports boundary. Not only these three things, guys. These two buffers also will support boundaries only, guys. Starts with and ends with also will support boundary only. Boundary means what? Starts with, ends with. Right? Starts with means what? Oh, okay. Starts with itself a function, right? Oh God. Okay. What do you mean by starts with, guys? I want to check whether it is starting with that one or not. I have an A here. I want to check whether it is starting with MIB or not. Right? For example, if I tell it something like this, A dot, I'll just tell it as SPARTS starts with, if I tell it. Now, if I tell it something like this, you can tell it like this. Prefix, it is telling it. That is nothing but a substring itself. It is telling that add the prefix. What is the prefix? For example, unemployment. You have unhappy, right? Less loud. Other thing, what is there? Or some example, you tell it as prefix. Impertinent, pertinent. What is that? I don't know. I cannot remember the grammar now. Right? Inhuman, yeah, inhuman, right? So what is this? Unbelievable, yeah, right? So those are all the things are called as prefix and suffix. You know this better thing, right? Suffix means what? Ing. I know running, playing, attending, coding, right? All these things are what? The suffix, right? Uh, Hannah, right? That's it, right? You are far better than me, guys. Bunking, visit bunking, right? That's nice. Okay, so this all comes with in suffix, right? Now prefix, it will just take prefix in the sense it is just tell that whether I am starting with this or not. If it is starting with this one, it will tell that yes sir. If it is not, it will tell that no sir. Yes sir, no sir means what sir? Boolean sir. It will return what sir? True or false sir. That's it, right? For example, if I tell you something like this, whether it is starting with MIB is starting, the string, the current string is starting with MIB. Yes or no sir? I'm not written status to an end. Yes, it will return what? True statement. It is returning beautifully. It is returning true statement. Now, next one, I will tell it as WEB. I will tell it WEB starting with, and whether this is starting with WEB, guys. Yes or no sir? Yes or no sir? Yes or no sir? False sir. Now I want to make this one as true sir. How do I do it now? If I want to make this one as true, or do I need to do it now? I want to give the start index now. How to give the start index to make it as true now? I want to tell it as 0, 1, 2, and I want to give it as, so voice is breaking. Oh, my voice now full breaking. Even now it is breaking, guys. I want to start with what? 3. I want to start it now. I want to start with what? 3. If I start with 3, that means it is giving you what? 3. Understood. Easy, no? Easy, no? One more twist I will give it here. Oh, guys. Hmm. Bolo. Like this is nothing but true now, right? Now, how do I make this one as false? Again, if I tell as false, also I can tell as 3, 4, 5. If I tell now, guys, now, tell me, guys. What is the answer? What is the answer? If I tell this one, what is the answer? False? Why? Oh, why false? True? Why true? False or true? Web is not equal to p. What it does? Python supports what? Less than operation, right? So it should be what? It should be what? 6 here. If it is 6, then it is true, right? This is the small things which you need to remember it. Okay, guys. ठीक है. Everyone, yes, yeah. This is what start index. So start index is also having what boundary? The boundary is what option for you. This is compulsory. The first parameter is what? Compulsory. Similarly, you have something called as end index. For example, I'll just tell it as end. I'll just tell it as INDX index. I'll tell it. For example, what I'll do it now, I just tell it as substring. I will tell it. Substring. I will tell it. I'll just tell it as start index. I will tell it, and I will tell it as end index. I will tell it. Right? End index. I will tell it. Same thing. This also supports boundary. End index means what? It will check whether my given string is ending with this or not, right? For example, I'll just tell us like this: a dot end ends with, I know ends with, sorry, end index, no, it's not end index, it's what ends with. Oh, look on it, it is saying what? Suffix. For example, what is it ending with? I'm checking it whether it is ending with WEB or not. Whether it is ending with WEB, guys. Whether it is ending with WEB, guys. Guys, whether it is ending with WEB. True? Are you sure? Are you sure? Sure. Yes, sir. No, sir. Uh-oh. It is true. Right? So it is actually ending with WEB. Hannah? It is actually ending with WEB. One more thing I will tell you guys. One more thing. Okay? WEB. Now, guys. Where is ending with WEB? This one, this one, this one. False. WEB, same thing. Oh, WEB. Oh, case sensitive. That's nice. It is nothing but what? False, right? Now, for example, now I will just tell it as a dot. I'll just tell as ends with. Okay, so I'll just tell as ENDS ends with if I tell it. Ends with, I'll just tell it as MIB. I'll tell it. Now tell me is what's the output? 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 False. It is not ending with WEB. Mm-hmm. It is not. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Are you sure it's a false? Guys, I'll run this program. It's false. How can I make this one as true? Tell me that. False is okay. How can I make this one as true? Tell me that. Can I make it like this, guys? Comma 0, comma 2. Can I make it 0, comma 2? Can I make it 0, comma 2? Start index is 0 and 2. 0, 2 will not give you output. 0, 2. No? Oh, so much confident. Oh, this is not nice. 0, 3? Are you sure? Okay. Oh, okay. 0, 3 is our output, right? 0, 3 is our output. Okay. Right? That is only what true. You need explanation for this 0, 3. What it is telling here? It is telling that only this much string, right? When I have A, it is only checking with 0, this 0 to 3. This is what the boundary it is checking out. In this boundary, this is what the end index. This is only start index, this is only end index. This will also happen for the start index also. Right? Take it down. That's it. That's it with the 5 functionality. Just remember, guys, to do this one right in the offline class, I took entire 3 hours. You ask the offline students. There are people over here. Just to complete this, I took the entire 3 and a half hours. Just to complete till ends with. I have literally taken it. And I have completed so much nicely because you have watched the video and you are over here. And that is how you are saving the time. Got it? Nothing else. That is the power of watching the video and coming. And we can do more things here. Though I'm repeating it, this will be again, it will be like uh, recall. Yeah. Right. Okay. Now, listen up here, listen up here. Ends with is done, so we have done with all this 5 functionality, right? Here the revision is needed, guys, again and again. As number as time you do the revision of this one, right, this will be like really nice. This all these things, this 5 things I have written together, guys, right? This all things will support what? Boundary means what you need to remember. Boundary means start index and end index you need to remember. And this everything it supports what? Substring. Substring. Start index, end index, end index, right? This will give you total number of the count. This will give you find, and it will give you throw the index. If there is not there, it will return -1. Over here, it will give you slap. Over here, start index and end index will give you true or false. And Python supports what? Less than. These are all the points you need to remember. If you remember so much, you can write it on your own. Everything can write it on your own, right? Now, these 4 things, I can finish it like this only, like this. Chakas, I will finish it. And the 6 things also I will finish it now. And this will I will do it tomorrow. Neatly I will do it tomorrow. I'll send one video, you watch it and come. And again I will do it tomorrow. Okay, this split capitalize from capitalize itself. Capitalize, split, join, replace. If I want to do it, I'll do it now itself. I'll try doing it. Okay. ठीक है. Now listen up here. A is alpha, E is alnum, E is digit, E is identifier. Look on here, guys. This 4 things is starting with is, guys. Whenever the letter is comes for the function, you can 100% sure that this is returning what? True or false, guys. Is. Okay, is. He is in your class? Yes sir, no sir, no sir. He's mad, no sir. He's in love, yes sir, no sir. Right? That is how. Is he scoring good? right? Is he playing good, right? What are the answer? What are the possible answer you will get it? Yes or no? That's what it is, right? Like that it is. Similarly, like this itself, you will go offer. Now you will have it is alpha, is all num, is digit, and is identifier. Is alpha. Is alpha means what, guys? You know this. Is alpha. Is alpha means what, guys? What do you mean by is alpha? Whatever the string you have it, for example, A B C D, A B C D, I'll just tell us where it is A L P H A, is alpha, I'll tell it. Is ALPHA, is alpha, like this, yeah, is alpha, right? What is the output of this one? Whether it is alpha or not? Is alpha, guys? It is alpha. True. Are you sure? Okay, true. What if it is an uppercase now? What if there is uppercase now? Dun 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 dun. What if there are uppercase? True. This is also true. Okay. What if there is a number here? What if there is a number here, like this number? False. True. False. It will check, it will validate, guys. It will validate whether my container is containing only alphabet or not. Underscore, 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 underscore. Again false. Again false. Oh, okay, false. Okay. It only checks A to Z, lowercase A to Z and uppercase A to Z. That's it. Apart from that, anything it comes, it is nothing but what? False only. Close your eyes and you can tell it is alpha, right? Is digit. What is this is digit? You will do it. You'll say whether there is a container is one number or not. 1 2 3 4, I will tell it, right? 1 2 3 4 is D-I-G-I-T digit, right? Is digit. What will check it? True, it will tell it. What if it contains number now? For example, alphabet, it will come. It will contain alphabet now. F G, I will tell it. What will happen now? This will become what? False. Now, what if I tell it like this, guys? I'll give you one confusion statement. Okay. What if I tell us 12.34? What is this now? 12.34. True or false? This one you tell, guys. True or false? If you tell answer for this one now, mind blowing. False? 12.34. Oh, guys, 12.34. False? Hey, 12 rupees 34 paisa. True or false? It's not digit. Are you sure? Yeah, this is what false, guys. Why false? Because dot operator is not a digit. It only checks from 0 to 9. If you have any number from 0 to 9, then only you will check it. Yes. Else, apart from that, it will not check it anything. And you know about the ASCII values, guys. Hannah, those who don't know that, don't worry about it. I'll tell it later. Those who know the ASCII values, what is the ASCII value? 48 to 57. Right? It will only check till there. Apart from that, no. And for this, everything we will develop the program, guys. We will develop our own program. That is what my intention is. Now it's just we are checking the graphical interface. Later on, now we will develop the program for this one, all these things. When we develop this program for all these things, our own string program, right? Right, guys. Okay, is done. Next one is what, guys? Next one is what? Is low, is this is done. Is all num. Is all num means what? All num, your favorite one. All num. I'll just tell it as ABC dot all num. I'll tell it all num. All num is same thing. Is all num, right? Is all num. What do you mean by is all num? Alphabet and numeric, both the things, right? Both it contains, if it is containing both alphabet and numerics. This one, guys, what will happen now? This one, only alphabet is there. True or false? 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 Are you sure? Are you sure, guys? False? Open your eyes and see through my eyes. मेरे आंखों से देखो. True or false? Oh, मेरे आंखों से देख रहे हो? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay. Uh, क्या किसके लिए?
मैं खाऊंगा दो दो बार खाने का मन कर गया
नहीं ब्रो, ये किसके लिए? मेरे
और किसके लिए
नको ब्रो इतना.
खाओ यार
अरे
सो भी
बाबा,
खा लेना
मैं बोला था गाइस आई एम सो सॉरी, आई एम सो सॉरी। यहाँ पे ना लोग अजीब अजीब है गाइस, क्या करूं मैं। अजीब लोगों के साथ मैं जी रहा हूँ। दरवाजा बंद कर दो। Okay. Is all true or false? True it is, right? It is containing alphabets or number. That is what the statement tells. Alphabets, yeah, number, right? Or means what? Both the things, or anyone is also fine. For example, one, two, three. If I tell it, and I will tell us dot is all num. If I tell it is all num, what will happen now? It will tell that true, right? Right. What if I give empty, guys? We haven't tried for emptiness, right? Is all num. What will happen now? What will happen now? What will happen now? What will happen now? True or false? True or false? True or false? Guys, what will happen if it is empty? We haven't tried this, right? False? Are you sure? Okay, false. It is false. Right? Emptiness? False itself, false itself, right? Then again, what we can try it? What we can try it? We'll try ABC underscore 123. Now, this one is dot is all num. What is this one now? False? False. This is what the all numbers. Next one is, what is the next one? What is the next one? What is the next one? Identifier. I don't know the spelling, guys. Just check it out. Put it in a comment. Okay, identifier. For example, what do you identifier? You know this one. ABC. I'll just tell us like is identifier. Correct? Oh, correct. Abba. Next one. Is identifier. What is this is identifier now? ABC. True or false? True or false? True or false? True or false? True? Yes, true. Are you sure? Identify rules and regulations, right? It should start with always alphabet or underscore. I should it can be a collection of numerics. It cannot be a keywords. It cannot have a special characters, right? Those are the things which you have with the rules and regulations. Same thing I'll follow it now. For example, I'll just send as like this: to ABC dot. I'll just as is identifier. Okay. What is this now? True or false? True or false? False, right? That is what the rules and regulations tells that. It should always start with what? Underscore. Underscore means no. True or false, true or false, true or false. आप रहने दो भाई साहब, चाचा क्या आपको बोला ना मैं। क्या है ये? अंडरस्कोर टू ए बी सी, राइट? अंडरस्कोर टू ए बी सी, राइट? Same thing. And if I use the special symbols here, for example, if I use the special symbols here, for example, I'll tell us like plus here. What will happen now if I use plus here? If I use plus here, what will happen now? What will happen? What will happen? Guys, what will happen? False? It's supposed to be a false one. Right? It is nothing but what? False. You cannot have this special symbols. Right? This is what you need to know about it. Yeah, that's it, guys. And can you have a keyword, guys? Can you have a keyword, for example, like this? One more thing I want to tell it. आप एक गलत फहमी दूर करें. For can I have this one? 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 False or true? True or false? True or false? True or false? False. That's really nice, but it will become a twist. Oh, sir, true हो गया, है ना? देखो, keywords आपका double inverted commas में work नहीं होगा. In double inverted commas, the keywords will not work. That's one thing you need to remember. Then everything you will get satisfied. ठीक है? Guys. If this need to be satisfied, you need to store it in a dictionary or a list and search it in the list. If that keyword is there, then you need to tell it as false. And then if this keyword is not there, then you need to tell it as true. Like that, it will work. Okay? That one thing you need to work it on. When we design our own identifier, we can design it. Entire keyword will import it and we'll store it and we'll run it in a loop. And if there is there, I'll tell it false, true, that is everything. Okay? ठीक है. Take it down. Done? Yesterday RCB won, guys. Hmm. हो गया हो गया यार तुझको तो प्यार सजना हो गया waiting for CSK and RCB. CSK gone. CSK gone. 3 matches lost. Who is captain? Sir Jadeja. Who is doing? Who is doing? Jadeja is doing. Are you sure Jadeja is doing? Dhoni is doing. Right. Hmm. Right. Okay. Done with so much? Guys, done with so much? Okay. Now we are done with all these three things. Okay. So we have done with is alpha, is alphabet, is all num, is digit, is identifier. All the small things will happen onto it. Now you have upper, lower, and title. And you know this is upper, is lower, is title. What this is lower, is upper, is title will give it? It will give you false. Yes or no? It will return what? True or false. Right? Whereas upper, lower, title, it will operate it. It will convert it. Yes or no, sir? Yes or no, sir? Yes or no, sir? Yes or no, sir? For example, what I will convert it? For example, MIB is there. I want to convert it into UPPER upper, I will tell it. Right? If I want to convert it to upper, what will happen now? If I use it as upper, what will happen now? It will convert into the from lower case to upper case, it will convert it. For example, if I have it something like this also. Okay, MIB if I tell it. MIB if I tell it. Already it is in uppercase. What will do it, sir, if it is in already in the uppercase? What will do it if it is already in the uppercase? What will do it if it is in uppercase? Remaining it remains the same thing and remaining things will come into the uppercase, right? That is what the uppercase is doing. Simple thing, right? It will come into lowercase to uppercase. And this functionality is also easy to write a code also. Similarly, lower will what will do it? Lower will do it something like this. This is in the uppercase. I'll just enter as LOWER lower I'll tell it. Right? How do it convert to lowercase? Simple thing. It will convert into the entire things into the lowercase. Simple thing. Yes or no, sir? Yes or no, sir? For example, if I have it number, sir, I am 5 and give me 10. Give me 10. Right? Give me 10. If I have it like this, guys, dot, I want to convert into lower, I will tell it. Lower. What will happen now? What will happen? It will give you the same thing. It will give you the same thing. If I turn it to the upper now, what will happen now? UPPER, upper, I will tell it. UPP, upper, I will tell it. What will happen now? This will convert into the uppercase. Right? The space that is everything will remain same thing. From 97 to 122, it will convert into the uppercase. 65 to it will just a reason of minus 32. That's it. That is what the logic it is working behind the screen. Right? Right, guys. Right? Same thing. Similarly, you can see check it for the title also, guys. Okay? Title. Title is correct? Yeah. Title. If it has title, guys, what do you mean by title? What do you mean by title? Title is simple thing. Each in sentence, each word's first character will be into the uppercase. That is what's happening. A, and remaining things remain the same thing. For example, if I have it like this, guys, 10, if I have it 10 like this, TEN 10, and if I have it 5 here like this, F5 E 5 here. Now what will happen now? What will happen now? Each first character of each word will convert into the uppercase. ठीक है guys हो गया सिंपल थिंग ना ले लिया करो ले लिया करो the first character of each letter will convert into the first word of each in the given sentence. The first character of each word will convert into the uppercase. That is what title is. Done. Similarly, you have something called as is upper, is lower, is title. Right? What do you mean by is upper, is lower, is title? What do you mean by that one? It will convert vice versa, right? So it will do it what? Lowercase, uppercase, sorry, true or false. For example, if I tell you like this, MIB if I tell it, right? I'll tell as is lower, I'll tell it. Is upper only, I'll tell it. UPPER, I'll tell upper. What is the output? What's the output? What's the output? What's the output? False. Why false? Because I have like this. It's I know. For example, if I tell like B, I will tell it. I'll just tell as like B here. Now what will happen now? This will become true now. Now, what if I tell it has here numbers also, guys? 23 now. Now tell me, guys, what will happen? This is true or false? Okay, if you don't have lower k, if and one character also in the lower case, it will tell you false. है ना? It will give you true or false. मेरे आंखों से देखो. Right? What will happen now? If I run this one, it will become what? True now. That's really impressive. That's really nice. What if I have only numbers, guys? One, two, three. I'm just checking it out. I don't know. This is my test case. He's upper. I'll tell it. Now this one is this one. True or false? False. False. Are you sure? If I run this, what is that? It is nothing but false. Right? Similarly, like this itself for a lower also. For lower also is lower. LOWER lower, it will give you false itself. If it is in the lower case, for example, like this, A, B, C, D, whatever it is. If it is in the E is lower, then it will give you proper order. E is lower, it will give you proper order. True. If you have it something like this, okay, so one uppercase and other lowercase, you have it like this, E is lower, then it will give you what? False itself. This one thing you need to remember. Okay? What if you have a space here inside this? If you have a space here, if you have a space special symbol here, and you have a normal A itself. What is this one now? Space, special symbols, everything you have it. True or false? This will also give you what? True itself. Right? This one thing you need to remember. Is lower. Right? Title in the sense, what is that title? Title in the sense, you need to have uppercase. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, HI, right? Which will give you a dot, whether it is in the title format or not. Is title, right? If you convert title, is title, I want to tell. Is title? Yes, true. What if I have one character which is in the uppercase? For example, I have I here like this. Which one? Which one is true? Which one is which one? Which one you're asking true? This one. This one, Mona Lisa, or uppercase, upper one,
Above.
above one. Look on here.
Is
This
lower. Above.
characters,
Yeah.
all the characters are in the lower case now. Look on here. This is lower. This is lower. This is lower. Special case doesn't involve. The character should be in the lower case. That's what it matters. Character first it will check whether the character is there or not. If the character is itself not there, it will return false. And if the character is there, and it should be in the lower case, right? Then only it will return what? True. Understood? This will return what? What will this one return? A B C D E F G H I. What this will return it? It will return what? True. No, false. Why false? Because this I is in the uppercase. What do you mean by title? Each word's first character should be in the uppercase. Right? In the sense, for example, I'll just tell it as like I here, and I will tell it as here 10, I will tell it, and I will tell it as 5, I will tell it. Now, guys, what is the output? What is the output? What's the output? What's the output? What's the output? True. If I tell this one, this is nothing but true. Now, what if I tell it like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? And if it realize is a type, tell it. Now tell me guys, what's the output? What's the output? What's the output? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's the output? False. Now, what if I tell it as one character? If you don't have character itself, all the three things will return what? False itself. Now, guys, 4P, 5, 6, I will tell it. One character is there, that's it. And that too, it is in the uppercase. What is the output? What's the output? This is going to be true. Right? This is what it is, guys. That's it. Done for today. Right? Understood? Neatly understood. Take a screenshot and everything. You practice it. Okay? And check it out. You itself, you practice it. This is fun. Okay? This is fun. And trust me, guys, we have done with 15 functionalities. Just today, we have done with 15 functionalities. And remaining 5 functionalities is there. I'll do it tomorrow. And tomorrow, while you come, I'll send you one video, part 2 video. You watch it and come. That will be like really easy for you. Okay, you don't feel like, okay, we haven't heard this. You feel it, oh, we have heard this. It sounds similar for you. Got it? You won't be hearing for the first time. When you hear for the first time, I need to be in that order and to convince more. When you feel it, okay, I have heard this. Yeah, I don't want to convince it more for you. Okay? That's it for now. Thank you so much. It was really nice speaking to you.